Hello everyone, this is my first review, and this is of the 6-inch Movie Master Avatar Jake Sully, and I do not have any other Avatar figures. This is my first, but from what I can tell from pictures and from other videos, this is pretty much just the same figure as the 3-inch version, just obviously bigger. And I guess that's a good thing, because when you have the human characters, the 3-inch human characters, the avatar is to scale from as seen in the movie to the human characters, because they are about 9-10 feet tall, and when compared with the human figures, which are about roughly that big, they are the same size as they are in the movie comparatively, which is a good thing when you're either displaying the figures or playing with them, whatever you do with action figures. I think that it's a pretty good figure. I mean, nothing too special. I was hoping for a little bit more out of a 6-inch figure, the deluxe version, I guess, if you want to call it. And so in this review, I'll be taking you through the figure, showing off the box a little bit, and pretty much just giving a summary of the figure. Nothing too technical or too long. So I hope you enjoy, and please keep in mind this is my first review, so if you have any advice for future reviews, please help me out, and again, I hope you enjoy. So again, starting off, I will show you the figure, and hopefully you can get a good sense of the figure. It's a little bit fuzzy on here, I know, so I do apologize for that, but I hope you get a pretty good sense of what this figure is like. So, pretty detailed, nothing too fancy, and again, like I said, I was a little disappointed with this being the Movie Master Edition, because there is nothing too special about it. He has the same weapon, just a spear, as his 3-inch. No other weapons, no bow, nothing like that, as seen in the film, which, by the way, if you have not seen the film, please go see it, because it's just a great film. It is really the Star Wars of the new age, I guess. Just great film, groundbreaking, and please see it in 3D, because it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. But getting back to the figure, he's got pretty much the same posability. The shoulder turns and goes up and down. He's got pretty good posability. His elbow bends. His wrist turns. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a swivel. His shoulder, or his I'm sorry, his chest can move up and down with that joint right there. His head can turn. On mine, it's kind of loose. I don't know if that's just the flaw in the figure, or if that's just mine. I'm not really sure. He can rotate at the waist. He has pretty much a universal joint here, and so it can go, up, down, out, everything. He rotates at the thigh. I don't know if you can see that. He bends at the knee, and he can bend at the foot. And so pretty much that's what you're going to get for posability, which is pretty good. There's his tail. The tail doesn't move, which kind of stinks. I would have liked for a little bit of posability with the tail, but that's a minor complaint. Again, like I said, I wish there was a little bit more of a wow factor with this toy. Nothing too special. Something I thought would have been a little kind of a cool addition would have been maybe for there's white dots on his face, pretty much all over his body, his legs, his chest, his stomach. It would have been cool for that to be possibly glow in the dark, because those dots do glow at certain points in the film, and without giving anything away, so I won't go into it, but those dots do glow, and I wish that either could have been cheesy or could have been cool, depends on what you think, but that's pretty much what I think about the figure itself. Pretty detailed, pretty nice. As for the info tag, iTag information card, The gimmick itself, not a huge fan of, because when you go on to the computer, go on the website, and you do what it tells you to do, it's not much. You get like a kind of more of a landscape view with a couple tiny little creatures from the film, and not what I thought it would have been, like a virtual avatar or something that you could have controlled on the computer, which is what I thought. And maybe it's just this eye tag, or maybe I did something wrong, which is certainly a possibility. I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, but again, it's supposed to be for kids, and if I couldn't figure it out, then I don't know if kids could have figured it out. Maybe they could. I don't know. Some kids I know are better with technology than I am, but I would have expected a virtual avatar that you could have controlled, which would have been a much better feature. But so nothing too special with that, I don't think. But it's kind of cool, I guess. As for the box, nothing too special. A pretty nice box, just nothing great about it. Some pretty nice artwork in there. Kind of cool. There's this picture on the front. It says it's a level 1, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's different levels, and I guess we'll have to find out for future figures. But the back of the box is kind of cool. It's got his little bio right here. Tells you the eye tag usage, other figures, his picture, and then simple, basic, what the storyline of the movie is. Just a very simple storyline, so that kids can have an idea what the toy they're buying is about, and then go reenact it, I guess. So again, nothing too special, but fair. I do recommend this figure. If you do see him, I would say, pick him up, because he is rare. I hear from people that they will go looking for this figure, and because right now it's about a week and a half after Christmas, and so it's kind of hard to find. It's a big film, it's a blockbuster, so everyone's looking for them, and he is just rare because he's a movie master figure. It's not as easy to find as the 3-inch standard figure, but so if you do find him, pick him up. But I guess if I were to give it a rating, and out of a 10, 10 being the highest, I'd probably give it about an 8 maybe, because I don't know, I like him. He's cool. He looks cool on my shelf, and so I'd recommend him. But what keeps him from getting the 9 or the 10 is his the lack of the wow factor. There's nothing spectacular about it, and I hope maybe one day, eventually, Mattel will release a 12-inch figure. It's just for a figure that's more detailed, a little bit cooler to show off, I guess. And I don't know, I hope they do that, because it'll be cool. And I hear Hot Toys it has the rights to Avatar, so they'll be creating really detailed figures, but I don't know if I want to spend $150 on an action figure. It's just not really practical, I guess. So I hope Mattel will do something like that. But I hope to get more Avatar figures, maybe some of the 3-inch, and when other figures in the line come out, I will get those, do reviews of them, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is my first review, so I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any advice on what to fix for my reviews, then please give me advice. Don't give me hate. Don't give me any hate mail or anything. But just tips would be nice. So again, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later.